Welcome back to Northern Kentucky Magazine on ICN6. I'm Nancy James. Brian Calkins is author of Power of Champions. He is the president of Health Style Fitness in Montgomery, and he is a personal trainer. We're going to let him do his thing for us right now to show us how to keep off freshman 15 at whatever age. Here's Brian Calkins.
Thanks, Nancy. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to design an exercise program for college freshmen or anybody in college, and even for college parents. A lot of people can do this. What we're going to do is combine strength training and cardiovascular exercise at the same time. We're going to start with a circuit, a series of exercises, and we're going to go through 3 different series, doing each of them 3 times. So essentially, we're working lots of different muscle groups simultaneously. That in turn is going to elevate our heart rate to get the benefit of strength and cardio at the same time. First thing we do, we're going to do a squat. As we squat down, we're going to also curl up and then do an overhead shoulder press. So right now, as we do this, we're going to work the front of the legs or the quadriceps, our bicep muscles, as well as our shoulder muscles. And as we do this, we can do this for 15 times. We could do it for 20 times. It's elevating our heart rate. We're using many, many different muscles of the body at the same time. We can either do this for 15 or 20 reps. We can do it for a time period, say 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. Once we get through the given time or repetitions, we're going to move right into a alternating lunge side raise. Now we're working front and back of the legs and also working the upper arms or the shoulder area. Again, this is going to keep the heart rate going for quite some time. We'll do this for another 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. As you can hear in my voice, I'm starting to get a little bit winded, so it's really elevating my heart rate. After that exercise, I put my dumbbells down, and this can be done in a dorm room, which is great. If it's cold outside, you don't have to make it across campus to the rec center. You can do it right there in your dorm room. The next thing is called a squat jump thruster. Now, if you are having any knee problems, if you've had a recent knee surgery, I wouldn't recommend you do this one, but if you're 18 as a freshman in high school or in college, you should be able to do this. All we're going to do, I'm going to take my hands, I'm going to place them on the ground, I'm going to kick my legs back, and then I'm going to do a jump squat. It looks something like this. Hands on the ground, kick the legs back, come up, jump squat. And if I do about 15 of these, I'm going to be very, very winded. So those are the 3 exercises. We're going to get through all 3 and then do it again. And if we need to take a little bit of rest in between doing all 3 of these exercises, take some rest. We're going to do it a 3rd time. This whole routine is going to take us about 15 to 20 minutes. And it's a fantastic way to work all the muscles of the body, elevate the heart rate, and get a very, very good workout in a short period of time. So that's the first 3 exercises. Squat, curl, press, alternating lunge side raise, and the squat jump thrusters. The next series, and again, if we need some rest in between the series, we can take some rest, grab some water, whatever you need to do when you're working out. The next series, we're going to go into a push-up on a stability ball. Now, you don't have to have a stability ball. You can just do a standard push-up. The ball makes it a little bit more functional, and all that means is that we're going to activate our core muscles as we do the exercise. It also makes it a little bit more challenging. So we take the ball and we roll out onto it. We can adjust our intensity. The further the ball is toward our feet, the more challenging it is. So if this is really hard, then just bring that ball in closer to the knees or closer to the hips. And again, we'll do a number of repetitions, 15 or 20, or potentially 30 seconds worth. After we get the push-ups on the ball, we'll get the ball out of the way, grab our dumbbells again, and we're going to do a side raise, bringing it together at the front, nice and slow on the way down. Another great exercise for the upper arm or the shoulder muscles. As soon as we get done with the side raise together at front with the front raise, we're going to do an abdominal exercise. This is the 3rd exercise within our next series. We'll be laying on our bed, laying on the floor, laying on a mat, working the core. We've got the ball in between our shoes, hands over top of the head. We're going to bring everything together in the middle, exchange from the shoes to the hands. Everything goes back down on the floor. We do this for a given number of repetitions or for a time period. Really great exercise to work the abs. Again, we can do that 3 times. By that time, you're going to be getting tired. Very, very challenging exercise. Take some rest, then we're going to finish with another series of 3 exercises. Again, because we're moving from one exercise to the next, to the next, to the next, heart rate is elevated. Our workout is very time efficient. We get a lot of things in, elevated heart rate, working all the muscles in a 15-minute period. Next thing we're going to do, final series of 3, we're going to do some 2-arm rows. This is going to now work the back muscles. So as we do the 2-arm rows, we'll do that 15 times. Then we're going to transition to what's called a squat upright row. Now we're working upper back muscles as well as the leg muscles. Okay, and so then we'll finish with some simple dumbbell curls and some tricep kickbacks to work all of the muscles of the body. So if we just are a little bit creative, we don't have to think about constantly going to the gym or the rec center, and we can get a great workout and help avoid that gain of weight in our freshman year.